Crestmont Villa, but it's in Seoul. What about our school day? You ask, feeling confused. We will ask our school to transfer us to the Seoul branch. Do you wanna go with me, love? Taehyung asked with a smile. I would love to, Tae. You giggle, showing your smile. But why Crestmont Villa, and how did you got it, Tae? You ask, feeling confused. Come, let me explain you everything, my love, Taehyung said. Taehyung sat up, resting his back against the wall, and you sat between your husband's legs, resting your back on Taehyung's chest. Well, I'm not a low life like you think, Ryan, Taehyung said, and you glared at him, hitting Taehyung's chest playfully. Taehyung laughed, holding your fist. Okay, I'm sorry, love. I won't say it again. Taehyung grinned playfully. You know Kim Group of Companies? Taehyung asked, and you nodded your head. I heard from my dad that Kim Group of Companies is one of the top companies in Seoul, and later it went bankrupt. You said, turning a little, resting your face on Taehyung's chest. You are right. My grandfather Kim Jong-sik was the CEO of Kim Group of Companies, Taeyong said, and you widened your eyes. My dad took over the company after my grandpa. My dad was a gambler, a bad person. Basically, he was a failure as a son, as a father, and as a husband. He cheated on mom. He used to hit my mom with belt. He used to abuse my mom. Taeyong said, and he noticed tears trickling down from his wife's sapphire eyes. You listened Taeyong's story with tears in your eyes. You couldn't believe the pain and suffering that Taeyong had gone through. You were so sorry that Taeyong had to endure such a traumatic childhood. You reached out and took Taeyong's hand. I'm so sorry, Tae, you said. I can't imagine what you went through. Taeyong squeezed your hand. It's okay, he said. I'm okay now. I have you. You smiled. And I have you, you said. They held each other close, finding comfort in each other's arms. My kind hearted baby, Taeyong said, wiping your tears. One day we saw that dad was lying in the bed, lifeless, after consuming lots of drinks. Then, after a few days, my grandpa also passed away from heart attack. Then we left everything in Busan and we came here to have a fresh start. Taeyong said, caressing your cheek. My grandpa was a very nice person, unlike my father. He used to protect me from my dad when he came home drunk, and the Crestmont Villa belongs to my grandpa. We used to visit Crestmont Villa during vacation in my childhood, and now he wrote Crestmont Villa in my name in his will, Taeyong said with a small smile. I hope your grandpa's soul rests in peace, you said, and Taeyong nodded his head. They saw their mom coming inside the room. Taeyong smiled, running towards his mother, hugging her tightly, telling about the envelope. Taeyong, Yu, and Mrs. Kim stood in front of the Crestmont Villa carrying their luggages. Taeyong wiped his tears, remembering those beautiful moments which he spent here with his grandpa and his mom during his childhood. And you looked at the mansion in awe because it looked like a fairy tale mansion with its grand architecture and lush gardens. This is so beautiful. Are we gonna live here from now? You giggle, clapping your hands. Yes, love, this is our house. Taeyong smiled. Tay, it's like my dream house, you said, bouncing cutely. Mrs. Kim silently prayed that this couple should be together forever. She knew that Taeyong had been through a lot in his life, but she could see that he was making him happy. She was grateful that you had come into Taeyong's life. Mrs. Kim also knew that you are a good person. You are loving, caring, and supportive. You are a perfect person for Taeyong. Come, let's go inside. Taehyung said, looking at the Crestmont villa. Taehyung looked at his mom, who winked at him with a big smile. Taehyung grinned, looking back at his mother, making you confused. Newly-wedded couple should enter their home like this, Mrs. Kim said, going inside the mansion, and the Kim couple trailed behind her. Taehyung put you down after entering the mansion. I will take this first room, Mrs. Kim said, going inside her room, and you skipped inside the mansion looking for the best room. Taehyung trailed behind his wife with a big smile. You and Taehyung walked into the master bedroom of Crestmont Villa, your eyes widened in amazement. The master bedroom was cozy. It had a king-size bed, a full-size mirror, and a private bathroom. The walls were painted a soft white and the furniture was made of dark wood. The room was decorated with simple but elegant taste. You yelled when Taeyong pushed you on the bed and the fluffy bed bounced at the impact. Taeyong hovered over you, looking into your beautiful eyes. Tay, you stuttered, feeling goosebumps all over your body. Shh, let me love you now, love. Taeyong whispered in a husky voice, making you feel shivers in your body. Then love me, Tay. What are you waiting for? You blushed, closing your eyes. Taeyong leaned down, leaving a longing kiss on your forehead. Then he went a little down, kissing on your nose, making you giggle. Taeyong peppered butterfly kisses all over your face, making you feel so much loved. They spent their night together, getting drawn into each other's love. Though Taeyong was born in a silver spoon, but Taeyong never got to enjoy the luxurious life because of his greedy father. He used to live in a shabby back house of the Kim's mansion with his mother. It's been 2 months since the Kim family started living in the Crestmont villa. Taeyong also got a part-time job in a tech company which paid him well. Taeyong told his mother to stop working, but she denied him, saying that she will get bored in the house without doing anything the entire day. You also wanted to do a job to help your family, but Taeyong politely said you not to do anything. But it looked just pretty for him, making you pout. Then after bugging your husband a lot, you started taking tuitions after school. Theon came out of the shower, his hair still damp. You was waiting for him in the bedroom with a tray of strawberry milkshake. You smiled when you saw Theon and set the tray down on the nightstand. Here you go, you said, handing a cup of milkshake. I thought you might like this after your shower. Theon took a sip of the milkshake and smiled. It's perfect, he said. I'm glad you like it, you said. Now why don't you come sit down and let me dry your hair? Taeyong sat down on the bed and you started drying his hair with a towel. You was gentle and careful and Taeyong could feel the tension in his shoulders started to melt away. This feels so good, ma. You are the best, baby. Taeyong closed his eyes, leaning his head back on your soft chest, making you giggle. Suddenly, Taeyong received a call from his manager. He took his cracked phone out of the cupboard, going to the balcony to attend the call. When you noticed his cracked phone, you opened your purse. You noticed that you had saved enough money to buy a new phone for your husband. You giggled, ordering a brand new phone for Taeyong. Taehyung woke up to the sound of his bedroom door opening. He blinked sleepily and smiled when he saw you standing there carrying a small box. You sat down on the edge of the bed and handed the box to Taehyung. "What is this, baby?" Taehyung asked, opening the box. He widened his eyes when he saw a brand new mobile inside the box. "I got it for you, hubby. How is it?" you said, and Taehyung switched on the mobile. "Thank you, love, but you didn't have to, baby," Taehyung said, exploring the features of the phone, making you chuckle. Taehyung smiled because he liked his new phone very much. Taehyung's heart swelled with love. "You was always so generous and thoughtful. You, the best wife a guy could ask for." "I love you," Taehyung said. "I love you too," you said. You were sitting on the couch preparing for your next tutoring session. You smiled when you saw your husband's name on your phone screen. "Okay, students, I'm going to talk to your Taehyung. So, don't make any noise, okay?" you said, turning to the group of students sitting around you. The students nodded quietly and went back to their work. "Hello, gorgeous." "Hey, Tay, did you eat your lunch?" "Yes, babe, and what about you?" "I ate it just now. Mom went to work like usual, and I'm tutoring kids." "I wanted to tell you that I'm craving to taste your lips here." You blushed, biting your lower lip while doodling something on the notebook. "Then come home early today. I will give you lots of kisses," you whispered slowly so that only Theon can hear it. "That's a tempting offer, Petal. Don't worry, I will try to convince the manager, but before that, give me a kiss now." "Now?" "Yes, keep your kissable lips on the speaker on your phone and kiss there," Theon whispered huskily, making you blush. "Okay, mwah. More." "Mwah," you said, smooching loudly on the mobile. You gulped, looking at the students, who were looking back at you with wide eyes and red faces. Some students were even wiggling their eyebrows with a teasing smile. You made a poker face looking at the students. "Why are you looking at me like that, you sneaky kids? Right, Kim Namjoon is the president of South Korea 10 times," you said, glaring at students. You was about to talk with Taehyung, but a girl interrupted you. "Why, Nune? You are wrong. It is Moon Jae-in is the president of South Korea," the girl said, making you sigh, and you could hear Taehyung laughing from the other side of the mobile. "I will call you later, hubby. I need to teach these little devils." "Okay, bye, love you." "Bye, love you too," you said, hanging up the call, continuing to teach the students. You yawned as you looked at the clock. It was 1 a.m. in the morning and Taeyong still wasn't home from work. Your stomach grumbled in hunger. You hadn't eaten dinner because you wanted to wait for Taeyong, but now you was starting to get really hungry. "Wait for sometimes hungry rats. Taeyong will come home soon." You patted your tummy laying down on the couch, though Taeyong already told you to eat without waiting for him. But wine being wine, you didn't eat your dinner without Taeyong. You giggled as you heard Taeyong unlocking the front door. You smiled and ran towards the entrance door, jumping on your husband. "I missed you," Missed you too. Let me get fresh, then we will have dinner. Theon said and circled his arms around your waist and headed towards the bedroom.